Good morning, good morning. I got my journaling fresh off the printer. But there's also a lot of other stuff in there for my Hobonichi. This is one of those papers like what was in Amy Tangerini's book, but I did it in a green colorway. And I just took pictures of mine of past journal spreads and kind of took out a part that had a lot of green in it and kind of focused that around a lot. I think I had two different things in here. I mixed them together and then just swirled it around and put in a more tan cross plus sign. The same piece of crumpled paper. That is gorgeous. I can't help it. It's gorgeous. Even if I do say so myself. Okay, we have two good topics. I'm only using one today, but they're really good. One is circus dog. That's the one we're going to work with today. This is Gunner's journaling. I dictated it to the computer for him, or I typed it for him while he talked. I can walk on two legs, just like my dad. I can't do it very long, but I have strong back legs and can even jump on my two back legs like a human. He does. He looks so funny, but if he's trying to steal something like off of a countertop or off of a dresser, he will jump on his two back legs until he can get his teeth on something and pull like a pile of folded clothes out of the dryer. I mean, oh, he's terrible. He's terrible. Sometimes I'll have like fabric up in the dresser in our bedroom because I sew in our bedroom on a table in there. And I'll have fabric like on the side of my bed, like laid out and like, this is the next row, this is the next row, this is the next row. And he goes in there and pulls them. He'll jump up there and pull them. He's so bad. He won't jump up on a couch here. He does at the beach. He jumps up on the couches all the time at the beach, but not here. Because Bogey, we have a couch in our bedroom, and Bogey used to jump up on the couch and then he could jump across to the bed. Because they're not far apart. They're enough for somebody to get over onto the other side of the bed. But Bogey, our Gunner, won't jump on the couches here. He's afraid. Now, if he's on one of the, like, he's usually on the couch in the living room because he's sitting next to somebody. But he'll jump down, but he won't jump up. Can't. There's just mental blocks for him that are just cemented in stone. He will not do these things. But, okay. I can walk on two legs, just like my dad. I can't do it very long, but I have strong back legs and can even jump on my two back legs, just like a human. Another great part of me is my back hips are double jointed. Yes, I sleep on my belly with my legs straight out behind me. His paws are facing up, or yeah, the pads on his paws face up like this behind him when he lays down. He's on his belly. And we call, and supposedly that's a trait of theirs also, of a Havanese, because there was a lady, I think I've told you all this before. There was a lady on the trip that I went to Vietnam with who has one. She was from Washington State. And she says, we were comparing the two because she said something about her dog one day. We were actually in Hulong Bay and we were at an island where you could go swimming. Well, that water is absolutely filthy. Filthy. I mean, it's nasty. They do all kinds of things in that water. I'm like, not the animals, humans. Just because there's a lot of people living in that water on little houseboats and stuff. And I'm like, I'm not swimming in this water. No, 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 no. As it was, I think that's that water trip, even though it was gorgeous and amazing to see Hulong Bay. But that's where more than half of our trip got food poisoning from the cooking on that boat because they washed the fish. They washed everything in that water. Anyhow, there was no way I was going swimming. A lot of people in our group did. I'm like, I'm not doing it. Sorry. And these two other ladies that were from Washington State, they didn't either. So we were all talking. And because we were only there for like an hour and a half. I'm like, really? Anyhow. Anyhow, and we got to talking about our dogs. I was like, oh, my dog is super spoiled. She goes, oh, mine is too. And her friend that was traveling with her, she goes, oh, you should see this dog. This dog is crazy. She goes, so spoiled, so set in her ways, so this, so that. I'm like, I said, gee, what kind of dog do you have? Because your dog sounds like my dog. And she goes, it's a rare breed, which they're not so rare anymore. She goes, it's called a Havanese. I'm like, oh, my gosh. I said, that's what I have. And she goes, oh my gosh. So we started comparing things and she showed me pictures of hers. Hers is a little bit more brown than Gunner, older. But she goes, oh, you can't do anything in this house without this dog following you. And, which that's Gunner. In fact, the other day I had, I think I took a nap and I came out and my husband was in the living room. I'm like, where's Gunner? Because Gunner's always right next to him or on the floor next to him. And I'm like, where's Gunner? And he goes, he's eating his dinner. I'm like, in his bowl? He said, yep. I said, where he's supposed to eat it? He goes, yep. And I didn't see him when I first, because our living room and kitchen are all open and it's all one huge room. Not huge, but the biggest section of our house. And I'm like, oh, I didn't see him over there. And he's like, I said, I'm just used to him being right here. So it was funny. But yeah, Havanese are notorious for most all of these habits. I think Gunner amplifies his a little bit, but it sounded like this lady's dog's name was Lily. She had a female. And we were comparing female to male. She goes, there's no difference. They're all the same. And she said, now that I've had one, I've researched them a little bit more. I said, yeah, we researched ours a little bit more too. Because, I mean, I'm thinking Maltese because they're half Maltese. I mean, I can handle a Maltese. I've had a Maltese. But, yeah, this one's completely different. Let's see. I'm working on a couple different things here. So I've got piles of stuff everywhere. Like that. I think I'm going to try to use my own paper this time rather than some stuff out of here. Even though this has been fun. And I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I'm going to put it away in the Ranger drawer. Drawer number 1. Okay. So, I'm working with green and blue. Let's see. In my little bag of tricks here, this same padded envelope. Not to be confused with that padded cell. Okay, there's a little bit of green. Perfect. I'm not in a padded cell. Oh, that might work too. Actually. No, some might think I need to be in a padded cell. Probably not, but just in case. So we've been supposedly having bad weather, but a lot of times on the Weather Channel, everywhere actually, people say the Carolinas, and they never mean South Carolina. They always mean Charlotte, North Carolina. And, I mean, a lot of newscasters will say, because we have a team that we supposedly share, the Charlotte Panthers practice in South Carolina. They're owned by a man from South Carolina. Well, they used to be. They started with a man from South Carolina. I don't know if Jerry Richardson, I think he owned he owned steakhouses, Western Steer and Western Sizzlin and a bunch of other stuff, but he started with those, I think. Anyhow, he lived in a Greenville area, or was from Greenville or lived there. And anyhow, he was one of the big negotiators for that team to get started. And they agreed to have them practice in South Carolina, play in Charlotte. And that's why they're called the Carolina Panthers and not the South Carolina Panthers or the North Carolina Panthers. Well, the sportscasters always say, you know, in Carolina, like, there is no state called Carolina. It is either North Carolina or South Carolina. Does it sound like I'm a little angry about that topic? Sometimes, yes, because we get thrown out like the bad cousin. Trying to use this thing, but yeah, why did I say that? Oh, the weathermen kept saying in the Carolinas. Well, when they say that, they usually mean North Carolina, and I think all of our bad weather went up to North Carolina that we were supposed to have over the last 2 days, because it really was not that bad. We've had, now in the middle of the night last night, we had bouts of thunder and lightning for 20 minutes or so, but it didn't amount to anything, and it surely wasn't tornado. Which, oh my gosh, some of these places that have had these tornadoes lately, it's just crazy. Okay, where am I in the book? Where's my page going to be? Okay, so it's on this side. I haven't done a tip up or a tip in or any of that kind of stuff yet. Oh, here's that paper. But, I don't know if I will. I mean, I love them, but I just might not do it because my journaling is so small. It's just a little blurb here and there about this crazy dog that we live with. So I could technically just make it this size. And you know what I'm going to do? I haven't done it in a while. I'm just going to make a wavy page. I haven't done this in a while, and surely not in a journal for very long. It's been a while, for sure. Okay, I want to kind of have a little bit more purpose to my wave so that it does look like I did that on purpose. Okay, love that. Let's take off the fringe, as I call it. Okay. Now, it may not be the same size as the other ones, and it's surely not going to be the same size as yesterday's, but that's okay. Actually, it's the same height, so that's perfect. All right, but it doesn't have to be the same width. Holes. All right, let me make sure I'm getting this right. Yeah. So I've already walked. I've already cut some fabric. I've walked twice. I tried to do, especially now, probably till October. Oh no. That's kind of neat. That's chipboard, and I knew it was heavy. Try to get both of my walks in before 8 o'clock because it's so humid. And the cicadas, a cicada update. There are a few stragglers still around, but not very many. At the beginning of the week and over the weekend when we had storms, it pretty much took them out. They either were knocked off their perches or, now they do fly. But there's not many left. Okay. So you hear, every once in a while you can hear one like on the ground. Like that video I made last week or the week before of the one on the ground on the steps down to the water. They are, oh, you know what? Ooh, I just got a great idea. Okay, if I do this like that, and trace this shape and put it on this side, I think that would be kind of pretty. What was that? Ooh. I think there's a ghost in my Stabilos. Not Stabilos, Neocolor 2s. Just fell off the edge of the desk. But they are pretty much gone. There's a lot of dead ones on the road. And somebody, my husband said he saw where copperheads like to eat them. I'm like, well, that makes sense because this is about the time they come out. And as they're going in the cicadas are going in the ground, the copperheads are coming out of the ground and having all kinds of treats, probably. But, because yes, we have copperheads here. And we've had them on our street. We had a neighbor that had a lab that was bit by one. And he, was quite sick, and he was a big lab. And they took him to the vet, and the vet gave him some medicine. They knew it was a copperhead. He gave him some kind of whatever you call that stuff. Antidote. Okay, this looks stupid over here. I might mimic it over here. And it's going the wrong way. Ah. My waves don't jive. Maybe if I exaggerate them a little bit, it'll look like it was purposeful. But, so yeah, the cicadas are just about gone, which they've been here about a month. So the person that said 2 to 3 weeks, that scientist was wrong, at least about these. That looks stupid. Don't answer. But yeah, it's been quite a journey. My husband was working in the front flower bed here the other day, and he said he felt something crawling on his leg, and it was one of those crawling up its leg. It's like, ugh. I don't think they will hurt you, but just the thought of it is gross. Oh, here's another one. Oh, that's the back side of that. I wonder if I could do a bunch of waves. But yeah, it's been quite a journey with those guys. Our regular cicadas are starting, you can hear them. And they're just normal cicadas. They kind of look the same, not quite as threatening as the ones we've been seeing, but now I thought about this. Just gonna drive some of the, might be too much pattern. I don't know. If you have this green here, just kind of, oh, now that looks cute. If you had a journal card that was cut like that with the green on the bottom to cover up the white space, I can handle that. I can handle that. All right. If I only knew where a journal card was. Okay. I've been wanting to use this forever. And voila. Now, glue this on here. Might do away with the waves. Sorry. All you wave action people. Phew, almost put it the wrong way. I was like, how does this work before? Okay. Now. And then it kind of bounces off the, I might even trim the edges of this a little bit more. To let more of the blue and green show. The blue and the green are kind of like grounded. That's the new word that I've learned. Grounded. That looks cute. Needs more blue. Should I put more blue behind this? Not opposed to that. Let's cut this. A little white here. This jean paper, blue jean paper, was from Amy Tangerine's book. Okay, I didn't even cut this straight. Okay. That's cute. For me, but let's see now some of those hearts. I've been trying to use those hearts. If I could only find them. Okay. All the wrong colors. This is a journal card I made. That almost looks better. Ay, 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 because it brings this to here, to that layer. Oh, we could do a tip in. when I said no tip-ins. That was not on purpose. Because I like that together like that, but then when you open it up, it all gels. And maybe no heart is needed. And let's see what we can find on here, maybe also that we could put like maybe down here. What is this about? Circus dog. Highlights. This is one of his highlights, is his circus tricks. Not exactly the right color green as that, but it bounces off this okay in my head. These memories, that's a good one. Some of these are pretty generic. I like this kind of, oh, right, because you're like, oh, Gunner. And Bogey had to have both of his back knees replaced. Pretty young. I mean, he was maybe 9. He lived to be 16. I'm going to put how, because how does he do this? So I have a stack of words here. How, oh, right, these memories and highlights. Now, I think I'm going to, I gotta hide the tape somehow. I wish I could find that crazy, Bogey tape, not Bogey Gunner. Yes, I call him Bogey all the time. He probably thinks, who is this Bogey that she keeps talking about? It's black and it has little fluffy fluff dogs on it. And I cannot find it for the life of me. Oh, I know where it is, I bet you. It's in my Hobonichi's. Well, okay. All right. Focus, lady, focus. No more squirrels. All right, I want this tape. I'm going to use clear tape, and I think I'm going to... Okay, hold on. I'm thinking in my head. It's not easy for me to do. Okay, if I put part of the hinge back here... If I put part of a hinge here and part of it here and then cover this up with something. Okay, that'll work. All right. I have to talk it out. This does not come naturally to me. You should see me trying to make a quilt. Oh my gosh. I'm making the same quilt I made in Missouri, which is lots and lots of triangles. But you have to cut them bigger. Nope. The glue goes on this side for here. Isn't that right? No, 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 no. It goes like that. Okay. And I never can figure out the math to get them right, ever, to save my life. Okay, this is not right either. It was right this way. Okay. No, this goes on this side. Somebody save me from myself. Okay. Now, this goes here. And this all is going on here. Yeah, so when you look at it, at first you only think you see jeans and that. Then if you lift up, you see that. Okay. Oh, it's difficult, difficult. Okay, I'm still going to take this piece of tape and put it over this for extra stability. There. Okay, I'm good with that. So why does my hinge show? Okay, there. I think I'm going to put tape on the back of this. Just because there's so much writing on it. No pun intended. I wonder if the cicadas are in Missouri now. I don't know how... I really don't understand how they can be in some places and not in others. I get the 17-year part now. Because they live underground for 17 years. Why is this crooked? Why does everything I cut get crooked? Now it's really crooked. I have a paper cutter. It's right next to me. All right. What is that? It's a scrap of paper. This is like a blooper reel today. Jeez. Okay. Now, I have other pictures of them. I think I'm going to put one there. Yeah. Stuff's sticking to me everywhere. So I think I'm going to cover this in blue. Yeah. Okay, so I need another journal card. What is this? This might work. Now I need to leave a gap here so that it folds good. This is exhausting my brain. Okay, this doesn't matter how it goes. Leave a little bit of a gap. Which means I have to cut off some here. That's fine. That is fine. Can y'all hear me when I'm mumbling to myself? You stupid lady, why did you do this? Not stupid. My mother used to get mad at us when we called somebody stupid. Anybody's stupid. They're not stupid. They may not know any better. They may never have been taught, but they're not stupid. Okay. Now, dog. All right. I'm going to have to trim this a little bit, but there's white to spare on here. And this is not a good... I printed it on photo paper, but not good printing. I don't know if the photo paper... Does photo paper go bad after a while? But I'm putting it here anyhow. And then if I have a blue heart, just a little blue heart. And I like to cut mine a little bit wonky. There. Okay. Let's put tape behind this too. Phew. This was a challenging one. Not really, but it challenged my faculties at the moment, which sometimes work right and sometimes they don't. Okay, let's fold all the edges of tape in. All right. I think that's not the right one. Where's the blue heart? Here it is. I think sometimes I can move this up a little bit. Yikes. No, that's down now. Now, I have some of those little words that I made up of my own. One of them being cutie. Something like that. That's a cute one. Hugs. Yes. Oh, you know what? It can't be thick because it'll be backing up against that. Maybe I just put this one that says, I heart my dog. Even though we've already used it. But I printed a couple of them. Okay. Lord, that was challenging. All right. All this little stuff goes back in the little envelope. Okay. Let's just kind of see what we have here. Get all this stuff out of the way. Phew. Oh, so cute. Oh, and it looks good next to this, too. Those are just coincidences. When that happens. Oh, how write these memories highlights. And you go, oh, look at that cute little face. Circus dog. If I had circus stickers. Oh, did I not glue this down? Not very well. I probably have circus stickers in some of those Biblioteca books. Those big sticker books, but I like this just as much. That is so cute. Check mark. Tip in. Yep. I'm kind of thinking about this kind of design, this type of journal for a future project. I'm thinking that was kind of like one of the reasons why I did it this way. It was to kind of practice. And I think I've achieved it. Good enough. This I will improve on. Can't do much worse. Oh, there's the cutie. Oh! And I'm okay with resting pages. Kind of figured that out. I love the mixed media effect. Oh, that face. Boy, does he know. I still haven't fixed this. I will. Okay. I think that's it for today. So much fun. So much fun. And thank you all for your nice comments and everything about all the colorful paper. It is really fun to work with. And it's bringing me back here each day. And I'm loving it. And tomorrow we either do a resting page or I replicate this wave somewhere else. We'll see. We'll see. Alrighty. Thanks for watching. As usual, Gunner says have a nice day. So do I. Bye. From the beach in 2023, beginning of 2023. Trying to avoid getting a leash put on him. As usual. Ken?